hi. Um, I'm Jess or Jesse, Inky. It doesn't really matter too much. I'd say. Um, but I'm I'm making this because I'm bored. One, that's like main thing. One, I'm bored. But two, I don't know. I think I need to talk. Talking to myself um, into a recording is like a logbook. Um, so them egg prices, huh? Right. Okay, no, for real. I don't feel like I do a lot of things right, but I also don't feel like I do a lot of things wrong. I'm like in the middle about how I feel about myself, and I've always been indecisive, and I hate it. I hate being indecisive, but I hate being indecisive because I it makes me feel dumb. I've realized that's a thing that I do. I'll find something I don't like about myself, right? I find something I don't like about myself, and I will attribute it to something that I also don't like that has nothing to do about me, right? Obviously, that's not very good. It's not healthy. I know it's unhealthy. Um, but I don't know how else to go about it. I I don't I don't know what else to do. Um, Next topic. Not a lot. Not a lot makes me happy. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if I was what's the word, bipolar. I, I I wouldn't be surprised. My mother is bipolar, but I mostly I don't like mom. I don't like her at all. She isn't terrible. It's not like the worst woman I've ever met, ever had the displeasure of being related to. But oh my god, she could be so much better. Like, for example, she could be at home right now, but she isn't. And I hate that. I hate it when she's not home. But I don't have a choice, and neither does she. I mean, she does have a choice. She's an adult. Um, but she's been in jail for over a year now. Um, I don't want to. Fuck is up with this guy? I'm sorry. I had to look at that. He's like freaking out. Anyway, uh, anyway, um, I don't want to get into specifics with like what she's done, at least this time. But obviously, it wasn't very good if she's been in there like a year. Um, anyhow, um, she keeps like I guess kind of like playing like with her life. Um, like she's 40 something. I don't know. She's 40 something, and I'm 17. And out of the 17 years that we've both been on this planet, she's been in my life maybe five, maybe five of the 17 years that we've been here. You maybe ask, well, okay, where has she been? Either in jail or not home. Not home at all. Because of her never being home, me not having a mother figure in my life, I don't feel normal, so to say. I don't I don't feel normal. I don't know how else to describe it. Everyone's everyone's definition of normal is different. I know that. She knows that. You know that. We all know it. But I feel like my normal isn't right. Like it could be so much better. I wish that she cared enough about herself to actually make a difference. Because she acts like she doesn't care that she's 40 and been in and out of jail like her whole life. It's like she doesn't care when she should, and I want her to care because I want to see my mom succeed. You know, like who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to see their mom be like good and like be well in their life? Besides for maybe someone who like doesn't like their mom. Um, I'm kind of like that. I'd say I don't I don't like that much, but like the main idea is I want out. Yeah, fucking Mark Zuckerberg. I want her to do well and not fuck up, and she keeps fucking up, and I don't want to keep giving her chances. My dad said, just give her one more chance. And what did I do? I gave her a chance. That's this time. Like, she's in jail right now. This was that chance, and she blew it up. She blew it up. She said, "Oh, oh, Jess, I'm gonna do so much better this time." Before she got out, and then she got out, right? Right? She got out. She stayed at home. She was a mom, which was really cool. But she started leaving the house every once in a while, which good for her. She's getting out. She's doing things. There's an issue with it though, because these things aren't good. These things are terrible. She's hanging out with the wrong people, the worst type of people. Anyway, she hanging out with the wrong people, and she sunk back into her old ways of drugs. And when she called, right, and I didn't answer. Like when she was getting pulled over, I didn't answer the phone, but she left me a voice message, and she was crying and whatever, whatever. Really, that's my reaction. Whatever. I don't care um anymore. I mean, obviously I care, but I don't care. I suppose I didn't answer. Mostly I didn't want to talk to her. I thought she was calling. It's like, oh, Jess, I need money. Can you send me some? I need some money. She asked me for money a lot. I hate it. I hate like I don't know. I don't understand. Back to the overarching premise. I want to feel normal. like I want to have like the dynamic of, you know, like mother, child, father. I want um I want to have what I never had. I want a family dynamic where not everyone yells at each other, where one person doesn't completely hate the other person. What I mean is my mom and my grandfather, which is her stepdad, are always at each other's throat every time. Every time anything ever bad happens and either of them are a part of it, they're at each other's neck, right? And even when I was little, um, they would like use me as their like a little messenger pigeon. They get me to bring whatever message to the other. That's not fair for me. That's not fair on my end. It's like I'm 10 years old. I am. This is not my job. You two are adults. Talk to each other. You hate each other? Don't talk at all. Grandpa, this is your house. You don't want her, kick her out. I don't care. I do not care at all. I couldn't care if I tried. Just this is not my job, right? And I don't know. I never told either of them for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I should have, or I should. But they're still, I don't know. It's not like as common, but um, it's I you know because I wish I didn't have to go through that. I know I can't change past what's already happened. Nothing I can do. I know. It's just if I had the choice, I would I would have said something to one of them or to both of them. It's like, hey, I'm tired of dealing with your shenanigans. I'm not. I either want you guys to talk about how you feel, or I'm not going to talk to either of you. Which, let's be real, I probably shouldn't talk to my mom anyway, because she's not a good influence. And I told her she's not a good influence before. Um, like for example, I have a sister, right? For example, I have a sister, and she lives with my other grandparent, but my grandpa, Mr. Tommy, I call him. Mr. Tommy doesn't really like my mother, even though it's like his biological kid. Um, it's like he wouldn't let my mom talk to my sister, right? And one time she asked like she says like, man, Jess, I know you probably don't know or really care, but do you like know like at all like why Mr. Tommy won't let me talk to your sister? I told her it's probably because you're a bad influence overall, just like a bad a bad person. And I told her that mostly because of mostly because of just like her track record, so to say, of practically just being a liar and manipulating or running away from all of her issues, which I'd say that's completely fair. I'd say that's a fair what's the word? I'd say that's a fair analysis of her, of how my mother is, how my mother operates. But what can you do? Oh well. At this point, like it's like at this point, what can you really do? Just sometimes there's nothing you can do. Um, and the best course of action when you have to deal with terrible people, like I've had to, um, I'd say personally is to cut them off. I mean, that's what I would do if I had the option. Ow! Go away. Anyway, get out of here. Get. You know. Okay. Anyhow, get out. It's like shooing a bird out of the house, dude. I wish my mom wasn't so, what's the word, adamant about, you know, being how she is. Reasonably, I don't think there's much I can do besides try to talk to her and how I feel. But I don't like her. I don't want to ever talk to her. She pisses me off every time, and I mean this, every single time we're on the phone, she asks for something, or she tells me to do something. And overall, I wouldn't have a problem with this if she wasn't so terrible, you know? If she wasn't such a terrible person, it wouldn't be an issue. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't be upset, but I am. And I don't want to talk to her. I want to cut her off. Like, really bad. I want to cut her off so terribly bad. I hate her. I hate talking to her. I never want to see her again. But the only way that's ever possible is if my grandfather doesn't let her back when she gets out of jail. Which I don't think that's feasible. I think it's not feasible. It's improbable. Because from my knowledge, they completely hate each other, and they've never gotten along, right? They've never gotten along, so I'd assume they hate each other. But every single time she gets out of jail, it's like, oh yeah, sure, come on back, I guess. Ah, sigh. It's like, why even? You two don't like each other. Um, just stop affiliating with each other. I think affiliating is the right word. I'm not sure, honestly. I know that, like, being so resentful for what she's done in the past, I know that's unhealthy. Ooh, wait a minute. Dude, I suck. Oh my god, I died a bot 25. I died. Anyway, another thing that I want is a job. I've had a job before. I used to work at a Walmart, but I got fired. And it's completely baloney. I didn't deserve to get fired at all. It's not, it's like entirely just not even my fault. UAM asks, oh, Jesse, what happened? How'd you lose your job? Why are you so why are you so unemployed all of a sudden? What happened, man? Um, Walmart's scheduling app sucks. That's what happened. that that's what happened. The scheduling app is baloney. Um, so there's three. This for an example, there's 3 days, right? 3 days. Day one, it says day two is a schedule or is a shifted day. I have to go in day two, right? Day two rolls around. I'm looking at the app in the morning to see, it's like, all right, did something change at all? What do you know? No shift scheduled. No shift scheduled. All right, so whatever. I don't go in day two. I don't go in. That's cool. You know, whatever. Got a day off. Um, that's rad. Even a day off. That's cool. Um, the only issue is day three rolls around and it says I had a shift scheduled and that I and that I missed the day. Um, which obviously missing a whole bunch of days. What do you know? They don't like that, and they fired me for it. It's not my fault. And I told them, hey guys, my my schedule hasn't been showing up properly, and it hasn't been working in the app. If you could call or message me any day that I'm supposed to come in, I'd really appreciate it. And they said, yeah, sure, yeah, we can do that. And they never call. They never call. I it's not like I was like super problematic. Did I have like issues? Yes. That's because I'm different in a way. I guess. Um I don't know. Um I think I'm neurodivergent, be it autism or um or ADHD. I don't know. I've never been tested. I wouldn't know. Anyhow, um but I'd have issues with management, but I'd always try to keep it professional in a way. And it wouldn't really work. Like I would tell them or like tell yeah, I would like give them like valid like criticism, and you know what they would do? Nothing. They would never act on it. Half the time, they would say, "Okay, yeah, sure," right? They'd tell me they do something, and then they never did. Which, what do you know? Fucking retail. I was a cart pusher. That's what I did. That's my job. That's what I expected to do every day, and I did it pretty well. In fact, I liked doing it. I enjoyed being able to walk around like every day and get paid for it. Sure, it was been like a really boxy circle, pretty much, but I got cardio and was paid to do it, pretty much. But I think the like overall, what fucked me over, like what I think probably got me fired, was the time they pulled me in from outside. Ugh. They pulled me in from inside, from outside, right? It's like, all right, Jesse, we need you to cover someone's lunch, which, you know, that's whatever. It's not anything I haven't done before, right? So I would I went in and did the lunch, which is cool, because I wanted to help, right? I expected to be there for an hour. Was I? No. How long was I there? 2.5 hours. Because lied. Someone lied about what they were doing during their lunch break. And it wasn't me, that's for sure. It wasn't me that lied. Anyway, so I was in there for longer than they said. And I got really upset. Should I have gotten that upset? I'll be honest, no. I overreacted. But, right? They called me. I think what really set me off is that they called me the wrong name, right? Because when I was being hired, I was very adamant that it's like, hey, this is my legal name, right? Do not call me my legal name. It will make me very uncomfortable. Don't do it. And I was hoping that that wouldn't be a problem, right? Because it's simple as looking at my it's as simple as looking at my name tag, right? That clearly did not say my legal name on it. And what did they do in this situation? When dealing with when dealing with an already stressed person who doesn't do good in really bad social situations, they call me my name, my legal name, right? So it's like, hey, what's up, James? Like, come on, dude. Like, my manager's coming back from his lunch. What's up, James? Did that one person ever come back from their lunch? I don't know. I don't know, man. And you know why I don't know? Because I'm not a manager. It's not my job to know. You know who is? You. It's you. You're the manager. You figure it out, right? And that's what I said, right? I I think that's what got me fired, because I blew up at my manager for asking me a stupid question while I was, I guess, overstimulated is the word I would use. Um, I would say I was I would say I was pretty overstimulated, as there was a lot of noise and my head was hurting, and I was shutting down. Frankly, honestly, I was shutting very down. I was not working at peak performance, peak capacity. Um, and I do feel bad because my manager didn't deserve that. Not at all. But you know, what can you do? I I I I did apologize. Um, but I think the best course of action was just to have never let it happen. So, oh well. Um, anyhow, that's enough about that one. What's the next topic that I can talk about? Playing this game makes me feel like a child again. I mean, I'm still technically a minor, but like a super young kid, because this is the game that I played on my 360. Like the most. My grandma used to be super cracked at this game, super duper good at this game. She's actually the reason that I used to play this game, because she got me hooked to it. I didn't really like her either. I can't lie. I didn't like. That's like her one thing. She got me into video games. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing that I can say I like about it, is that she introduced me to video games. I wonder, can the Sam Tower shoot that down? Please? Please? Please do something! Rob, do something! Oh. Get it straight. Oh, I'll just get another one. What is this guy doing? Look at this. Look at that, dude. That's crazy. Anyhow, you know, sometimes I wonder how different I would be if I had like a trauma-free childhood. Like I really do. I think about that a lot. I think that's the thing I think about the most. Is what if Jess wasn't a troubled child growing up? Big change number one is I would probably be a little more mature. Big change number two, I would probably be more sociable and more trusting of people. As of now, obviously, I'm not very good at talking, and growing up, everyone was like, "Oh, you're so quiet. You're so soft spoken. You should speak up. You should speak up more." Or, "Oh, Jess, you're so mature for your age. Look at you, you know." But no, I wasn't mature. I wasn't mature at all. I was like the opposite of it. It only came off that way because I didn't get along with anyone. And I didn't get along with anyone because I didn't talk to anyone. And I didn't talk to anyone because of trauma. I was scared. You may be wondering, oh, well, what happened? Well, trauma. I'm pretty open. I've always been super open to like those I do talk to, and I think I overshare, and I know that's an issue. Oversharing is not good. Oversharing is bad, and that's why I'm not gonna say, because I need to get better at not oversharing with people that I don't know. And anyone watching this, besides the few that I will send it to after done editing, holy dude, get a job. Jobs, people, jobs. Right here, editor, me. Put a funny video that my friend sends me. Right here.
I want you to get your ass up today, go out and look for a job. The word today is job. J-O-B. You hear me?
Are you seeing this? Are you guys fucking seeing this? What is this? What the fuck is that, dude? Fucking bunny hopping like it's Counter-Strike Source. Admin, he's doing it backwards. Admin, he's doing it backwards. All right, what's up? This is the end, recorded in post because I suck